Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. We
Come
are
on.
wrapping up our division breakdown, our
Schedule
NFL
breakdowns for the whole
divisions.
season.
Yeah, we're going through every team. This is our last one. Some might argue we saved the best for last.
Hey, we made it. We made it.
Yeah, exactly. We made it. As always, as you guys probably know by now, my name, MattyBets, joined by my wonderful co-host over here,
BigAL Bettor.
BigAL Bettor. And yeah, like I said, this is our last team. How are we feeling?
We're feeling really good, really relieved. This was a slog and a half to go through all these schedules, but makes us smarter as bettors, helps us understand over/under predictions for seasons, how we feel. Pretty happy we did it, and yeah, we're at the end of the road here, so I'm pretty happy to just jump back into what we want to actually be doing on the channel, which is going through bets, going through lines, going through not just futures bets, but like breaking down stats and touchdown scores and spreads and over/unders and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's been a fun journey, and I'm glad that we're at the end now. But
Yep.
let's jump into it. Houston Texans, what would we say? Super Bowl hopefuls for a lot of people.
Yep.
Yep.
A lot of people.
Especially
A
for the
lot
book
of people.
and the book. The
The
book
book.
also, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's jump into it. Week 1, first game, the rematch of the AFC South title last year is on the road in Indianapolis against the Colts.
Yeah, at Indy. I don't see them winning this game. I think the Colts are going to be really good. I think they're going to come out the gate strong. They know what they need to do to get into the playoffs. They need to win the division, and they were close to doing that last year. They're bringing back their quarterback who got hurt. So yeah, I'm giving the Colts a win. So I'm fading the Texans week 1.
I agree with that. I like the Texans to lose week 1 against my Indianapolis Colts. We talked about it when we talked about the Colts. Colts, yeah, they have Richardson coming back healthy, and hopefully, a little revenge game for them too. Start off the season right. But
Absolutely.
yep, moving on. Week 2, home to the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears coming to town.
Chicago. I am taking them to win this game at home.
I am too. A little bounce back game for the Texans. This is where their season really starts, their home opener. Show the fans, hey,
Yep.
we're still here. We still got C.J. Stroud. Still got Will Anderson. We still got, we added Stephon Diggs. See him, probably get a touchdown or two in this game, first home game. I think they'll target Stephon a lot in this game just to show what he's capable of with C.J. Stroud.
Potentially.
But moving on, week 3, on the road against the Minnesota Vikings.
At Minnesota.
At Minnesota.
Yeah, I've got them walking into Minnesota getting the job done.
That's crazy. Would it shock you if I said I agreed with you here?
That one would not shock me if you agree.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, I also have them winning here in Minnesota.
There's levels to teams, and I think the Texans are a little farther ahead than Minnesota. I do hope Sam Darnold has a good year. I need to see it before I can lay some bets with it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to put my money on it quite yet, but
Correct.
we'll see how the first couple weeks go and see how this game goes too. Going on week 4, second divisional game here, home against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars at home. I think I have to ride with the Texans again here.
Okay. Going with the Texans here again to get a win here against the Jags. I am not there with you. I am with the Jags going into Houston and getting the job done.
Okay. Fading the Texans at home. That's an interesting strategy.
It is an interesting strategy, but I like Trevor Lawrence coming in there and it'll be an upset for sure because
Ballin'.
the Texans will definitely be favored in that game at home. But, I like the Jags in that spot right there. Week 5, they are another home game against the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen's coming to town without Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs revenge game there. Also Josh Allen revenge game for Stephon Diggs leaving. Yeah. What are you thinking here?
Sure. I have Buffalo taking this one.
Okay. You have Buffalo taking this one. I do not. I have the Texans winning this, and I think
Really?
Stephon Diggs has a lot of yards in this game.
That's wild to me. I think it should be a fun game. It should be a close game, but I just don't know if Houston's going to have enough to deal with what Josh does well. We'll see.
Sure.
I think it's a one-score game, though. I think it's going to be close.
I think it's close. I think it'll be competitive, but it'll also be
Agreed.
just a fun game to watch too. So
Absolutely.
moving on, week 6. This one's really tough game for them on the road against the Patriots.
On the road against New England, I have to give them a win here as well.
Yeah, see, I really didn't want to give them a win here, being a Colts fan, but
Sure.
we've talked about the Patriots, and yeah, we're gonna give them a win here against the Patriots.
Have to.
Have to. It's like I said, like we're playing with other people's money and our own money here, and I'm not putting my money on the Patriots to be able to beat the Texans.
Right, right. I mean, New England's in a rebuild still.
Hmm.
Like, first year without Belichick. They're not going to be incredible right out the gate. They're going to need a couple years to get it going.
Now this is a great game, or at least should be. Week 7 on the road in Green Bay,
We know it. We know.
end of October.
We know what happens here. We know what happens.
We know what happens here. Say it.
Yeah. They take the L.
They take the L. Packers win this.
Yeah. Sorry about it.
Packers,
Go
Texans,
Pack, go.
pretty much the same teams last year. Both came alive. Both did not expect to be very good. Both made the playoffs. Packers were not expected to be good. Jordan Love was not expected to be very good. And then after the first 4 games, he was called washed. And then after the 7th game, was called great and God's greatest gift to the Packers and to the league. So, people were going back and forth on that. But I like Jordan Love there and the Packers to take care of business at home.
Agreed.
Week 8, we have home game now against the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are coming to Houston.
Home against Indianapolis. I have them winning this game.
You have them winning this game against the Colts?
Correct. I have them splitting the season with the Colts. The Colts will beat them early, and they'll beat the Colts a little later.
And I am not there with you. I have the Colts as a better team, and I like the Colts to go in there and then finish the job and sweep the
We'll let the
series.
record show he's also a Colts fan.
I am a Colts fan. I've said it 3 times this video, and I'm going to keep saying it if I have to. Week 9, they go on the road to New York. October 31st to play against Rodgers.
Ooh, Halloween?
Halloween.
It's getting a little spooky out there. You know what I'm saying?
Thursday night game.
Yeah, I think if you guys have been watching any of these videos, you know which way we're leaning here. At least I'm giving them an L.
I'm giving them an L too. The Jets are going to be the real deal this year with Rodgers, with that defense. Defense is scary. It's been scary for the past 2 years. And Rodgers just adds a new level to that offense that we actually haven't even seen yet from the Jets.
This is the only thing that team's been missing for like decades. It's a great quarterback.
Exactly, and we get to see it, in action this year. Granted, Rodgers stays healthy, but it's going to be a very electric offense this year, which the Jets have never had. So it'll be fun. Moving on, Week 10, home game, welcoming Detroit Lions. Where do you see this game going?
Detroit. I have them taking the L here.
I do as well. We're actually pretty spot on with these picks so far.
We've been split on quite a few of them.
Yeah, like we've said before, there's tiers and levels to this, and I feel like Detroit, their offense at least, and as a team, their top 10 offense, I'd probably put in top 5, top 6 in the league. And hey, you don't have to agree with me on that. I'm telling you my take. Okay, you don't have to sit there and scoff at me, and act like I'm an idiot for saying this.
I'm just saying. I'm just.
Yeah, no, I got the Lions coming into Houston and winning that game. And I think it'll be by at least a touchdown. I don't think it'll be a very close game.
Okay.
Week 11 on the road, traveling to Dallas.
Going
to play the Dallas Cowboys.
At Dallas.
At Dallas.
I don't know if we're going to be on the same with this one. I have them winning this game.
You have them winning this game. We are definitely not on the same page because I have Dallas winning this game.
Yeah.
I have Dallas. I have Dallas reclaiming Texas and saying, "Hey, you guys were cool last year. We know that we choked, but guess what? You're not America's team. You're not Texas's team."
I don't think Houston's going to drop 3 straight losses. And on my book, they've lost to the Jets and they've lost to Detroit. So I don't see them losing a third one in a row to Dallas.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion. That's my opinion.
That's my take. My take.
That's your take. It's a hot take, but it's a take. Week 12, coming back to home. They go back home again after the loss to Dallas. And playing against the Titans, Tennessee.
Home against Tennessee, I'm giving them a dub.
I'm going to give them a dub there, too. I like them to win that game against Tennessee at home. It's two teams where I mean, never mind. I'm not even going to go into that because I do like the Texans more than the Titans. I'm not going to try to piss off a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So week 13, on the road, going to Duval to play against the Jags.
In Duval, I'm giving them an L.
I am giving them a win here. I think they split the series here with Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville comes to Houston and wins, and I think Houston goes to Duval and wins.
Okay.
I got them splitting.
I respect it. I respect it. I have them splitting it as well.
Okay, yeah. You got to go in the normal way. I have it the abnormal way, but that's fine. Week 14 is their bye week, so they're off. Don't have to worry about any games there. Got to refocus for the last 4 games of the year, which late bye weeks are either very good for you or they're very hurtful. Because if you're starting to cook,
it all depends on how hurt you are.
Yeah, but if you're starting to cook and you're on a good trajectory, you can come back from a bye and really be bad. But we'll see. Week 15, Right after the
Yep.
bye week, they're playing against the Dolphins. Dolphins come to town. Tyreek Hill, Tua, Jalen Waddle, Raheem Mostert, like
Yeah.
mhm.
We know what the Dolphins are
Devon
about.
A.
This is
Chan or A. Chain, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it.
indoor stadium. Weather's not an issue. I've got Miami taking this one.
I do as well. I think Miami's going to be too high powered, and they're going to score a ton of points, and Houston has
I
to
think
keep
that
up.
one has potential to be highest scoring game of the season.
Okay, well, we disagree on that one, but that's okay. Week 16, on the road, they have to go to Kansas City.
It's brutal.
They have to play against the Chiefs.
Brutal. Indoor stadium team, outdoors in December. I
December
think you know where I'm
21st.
going.
Yeah. I think we're both
Yeah,
going to
I'm
the same
giving them an
place.
L.
It's a
Giving them
dome
an L.
team, like
I have to do it. I
playing
have to
against the
do it.
Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
I
There.
don't like it. I don't like it, but I have to do it.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like that bet. I mean, Chiefs should be favored in that game for sure. Week 17, another Netflix game, by the way. Just letting you know. You liked the last one was a Netflix game.
Here we go.
Home
Netflix.
against the Baltimore Ravens.
We may have a differing opinion on this one. I actually have them winning this one, the Texans.
Really, at home against the Ravens.
Yes.
I am not there with you. I got the Ravens winning this game in Houston.
Okay.
Like we've said, there's tiers to this game. Baltimore's a different tier. They're a different beast. They're a different animal, especially adding Derrick Henry. You're not stopping him. Sorry, Will Anderson. Derrick Henry's just as big as you are.
You may stop him, though. You may stop him.
You may stop him once he breaks the goal line. Then you can stop him. There you go. Have fun. We definitely disagree on that one, but that's fine. Week 18 to end the season on the road against Tennessee.
At Tennessee, I have them winning.
You have them winning at Tennessee.
Correct.
I have them losing at Tennessee and splitting.
Good grief.
What do you mean, good grief? It's a divisional opponent. Our division likes to split.
Just here, I'll take an L.
Yeah, the only team that actually has any beef with the Texans is the Colts, and I have the Colts sweeping them.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, and they trade with the other two teams in that division. But what does the book have them
at? Whole slate. The book has them at 9.5, which is the highest in the division. It's one ahead of the Colts and the Jags, which are both 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
And you have them going.
It better be. There's no way I'm giving them 6 wins. That's
6
crazy.
and 11 is what you have them going. Which would be tied with the Jags.
I am a Colts fan. Just throwing that out there. Before
I have them going 9-8, which is pretty darn close to what the book has their over/under set at. I'm kind of right on top of it.
Yeah. Do you have them sweeping any divisional opponents, or just trading with all of them? I think you have them splitting.
They sweep Tennessee.
Okay.
For me.
That
split with Indy and they split with Jacksonville.
Okay. I like it. So you see where we're going on this. I'm definitely going under. I think I don't really like the idea of going under because I could see the Texans and the Colts being the number 1 and 2 in that division and both getting over 10 wins. I don't want to see the Texans at 10 wins, but I could see them getting 10 wins. So for me, it's still going to be a tough one to bet if I am putting a future bet on them, like on their win totals over under. But we'll see. It might be a little too close to home to even be able to pick anybody in this division.
It's true. I mean, it's not the easiest schedule, but also we're taking into account the fact that, like, when they play playoff teams from last year, I mean, we're not giving them just straight up wins. Like, I haven't beaten Baltimore, but you have them lose to Baltimore, Kansas City,
Dallas,
the Jets,
the Lions,
right? Green Bay.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of teams there. Like, they do have a tough schedule, and they got to play all these guys, and a couple of them they have to play on the road. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a big test for them because if they defeat all the odds and they beat half these teams that we think they're going to lose to that were playoff teams last year and they actually take them down, then we're going to have to reassess our evaluation of what the Texans can be. So this is going to be a fun season for the Texans.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for us here with, I mean, this is the last video. This is the last team. We actually get to jump in, like you said, what we want to talk about, which is, bets, future bets. Our future bets video is coming out in the next couple days. Stay tuned for that.
Yep.
It'll be right before the Thursday night game, the first game of the year, where we got the Chiefs taking on the Ravens. It's going to be a great game. We're going to be having prop bets for that come out in a separate video. We're going to be having the picks for the Friday night, prop bets on that, and then also all of our Sunday picks, too, will be coming out later in the week. Yeah, but other than that, anything else you want to add there, Big Al?
Nothing. Just stay tuned, turn notifications on. We're going to be coming at you guys hard and fast all season long.
all season long, and we're gonna hopefully be making you guys a lot of money, and also winning a lot of money for ourselves as well.
Winning a lot of money ourselves.
There we go. But until then, until our next video, stay sharp, stay smart, and make sure you beat the book.
Come on.